Okay, great.
That's great. Yeah. Well, I guess I should give you a key. Where'd you put the key?
Up there.
Okay. Wait, can we just lock the door as the last one out, or that's what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys can use
it. Well, we're leaving now. Oh, we have to lock it from the outside.
Wait, where are you going?
Wait, there's
We should go.
Lauren.
I'm saying, do we have to lock it from the outside?
Yeah.
Where is the key?
Right here.
Oh.
You're gonna just keep that. I'll see you after, right?
Okay, yeah.
Hey Taylor, does this key? Is this ours?
That's my
Yeah.
key, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave that there because I'm not bringing one with me. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll make sure we lock it.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Wait, I should say. Am I gonna?
Yeah, you probably won't see Grandma.
Thanks for coming, Grandpa.
I'll find you after there's no steps.
Are we driving?
Proud of you, girl. All right. Yeah. Thanks. Bye, guys. Mom's gonna lock the door.
Okay, bye, Max.
Bye, guys. Yeah.
What's in your candy?
Some snacks, water, cell phone.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheese there and water bottle.
Yeah. How long are you expecting this to be?
21 guns.
That's later.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for
That's so
coming.
good. Well, the one very cool. That part, that too, yeah, it's just a 2-car drive, and we closed it.
Morgan, how'd you do your chicken race? Good. I got second. And then my opening got 4 right. It's a relay. I don't know check. Well, I guess I know it's okay. Are you
Yeah, I've seen that out.
Took him to the groomer, not to have it clipped, but have it combed out, fluffed up and everything, and he really looked good. Really looked good.
It starts in the middle, it's a ripple.
It's a ripple! Seriously!
That goes for great ball, right?
Now, are you going to be able to count maybe?
Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah. And she was wearing these No, it's got it on time lapse and it won't let me change it.
Kill the app.
One of the girls in the room had a pink one like But hers wasn't left.
Dun, dun, dun. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Lord, and even more of them now.
Good afternoon. Thank you, President Payno, Board of Governors, distinguished faculty and staff, honored guests and alumni, families and students, and from my look of Missouri, the only place where it's not raining in the state of Missouri. I am delighted to be here to congratulate the smartest, hardest working, and best looking class in the history of Truman State University. Maybe your next step is medical school, or going to Africa with the Peace Corps, or taking a job in your hometown. Maybe some of you don't really have a clue what your next step will be. Show hands, anyone? That's okay too. Whatever is next for you, whatever is next for you. Your education at Truman State has prepared you to do great things in the world. Truman State will always be part of you, and you will always be part of it. And because of that, I'd like you, as proud Truman grads, to leave this campus knowing the story of a remarkable man on whose shoulders you stand. His name was Charles J. McLean. He died last month at the age of 83. Few have had the greatness to bend the arc of history in the direction of their dreams. Charles McLean was one of those few. His visionary leadership had the most profound impact on higher education in Missouri of anyone in the history of our state since 1821.
2015, I did some calculations. It's the nerd in me. And I realized most of you were probably born in the early 1990s, which means you would have been about Harry Potter's age when those movies started coming out. You are the generation who grew up with Harry Potter. That's pretty special. No other generation will be able to say that. And I mention this because there is a connection between you and Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter, you are all wizards. And you're about to graduate from Hogwarts. I mean, think about it. What do we know about magic? I mean, the way it's presented in the movies. You wave a wand, you say a few words, magic words, and amazing things happen. But isn't that actually what you've learned to do here? By learning to speak, learning to write, learning to learn, you have learned the magic of words. You've learned how words have the power to transform the people around you, and how you yourself can be transformed by words. You don't even need the magic wand, though sometimes it would be useful. And of course, if you get the words a little bit wrong, the magic doesn't work. Just anybody who writes computer programs, they know all about that. The magic of words is a tremendous power. It can be good, used for good or evil. We're all tempted to be Lord Voldemort at times. Maybe that's why they invited the guy with a collar to come up and speak here this afternoon. As you've heard, I am a Jesuit brother and a planetary astronomer, and I work at the Vatican Observatory. A lot of people are surprised to hear that the Vatican City-State has its own national observatory. That's one of the reasons we have it, to surprise people. In fact, we have telescopes on the roof of the Pope's summer palace. That means that when the Pope is in residence, we astronomers are the only people in the Catholic Church above the Pope.
Faculties of the appropriate schools of this university, and upon approval of the Faculty Senate, I have the pleasure of presenting them to you for the conferring of the degrees.
By authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Truman State University, I confer upon each of you your Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science degree with all the rights and honors appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Please be seated. In an earlier ceremony this morning, 10 of today's graduates were commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army through our Reserve Officers Training Corps program. Each new officer took the simple but very meaningful oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. By becoming Army officers, these young men and women have dedicated themselves to selfless service to our nation and a profession with the values of duty, honor, and country. I'm now privileged to recognize these newest officers in the United States Army. As I read each graduate's name, I ask that they come forward to receive their diploma and to allow us the opportunity to recognize them for their commitment to serving our nation. Second Lieutenant Michael Brian Antel. Second Lieutenant Leighton W. Barkema. Second Lieutenant Dominic Lawrence Isazi. Second Lieutenant Madeline Burnett. Second Lieutenant David Craig Burton Dara. Second Lieutenant Michael James Ellis. Second Lieutenant Jessica Caroline Joseph. Second Lieutenant Laura Kuzara. Second Lieutenant Abigail Grace Lofgren. And Second Lieutenant Joseph Medow. Again, please let's congratulate our lieutenants. Individually. Names will be read by Dr. Rebecca Durking, Assistant Professor of English Education, and Dr. Sylvia McCauley, Professor of History. With the Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Arts candidates, please come forward.
this is
Oh, I know she's related.
Andrew Ehlers. Connor Gearing. Wahlberger.
Megan Zimmerman.
Samuel Bone.
Emma Trenhale.
Michael Kotsky.
taking his pictures.
I can't see
Taylor Denyer.
No, but I'm telling you.
Haley Van Hoosen.
Just turned around.
William Darnell Smith Jr.
Caitlin McManus.
Well, I got him.
She should be the one getting her picture taken next.
Oh, okay.
Jordan Reed.
Now.
Zachary Thomas.
Cassandra Branscombe.
Just turn this way.
Nicholas Sutherland.
It's on here.
Haley Elizabeth Steens.
Matthew Powell LaPointe.
Allison Danielle Flick.
Good.
Riley Zachariah Williams.
Sarah Elizabeth Branch.
Molly Sakura Walkenhorst.
Taylor Marie Telkin.
Rachel Marie Craig.
Hannah Rogers.
Michaela Juliana Johnson.
Two more. There's one.
Jody Renee Leach.
There's one more. And
Michelle Hayner.
On this side.
Sarah Elizabeth McVitie.
Kyle Carmody.
I should have put
Megan Elizabeth Sullivan.
Frazier.
Tori Joe Barber.
Justin
Coming
Borgstead.
down.
Shivy Yadava.
Dustin Capehart.
Emma Phelps. Eric Ward. Nicole Hannis.
Caitlin Bieberdorf.
Akriti Henthi.
Jared Melema.
Micah Proctor.
Nicholas Deason.
Jessica Hennessy.
Justin Moreau.
Richard McIntosh.
Tyler Blake.
Cameron Ward.
Harbir Garawal.